like so fancy when you know this. Data with only one variable, such as test scores, is called... No, it's called univariate. I did. Univariate. No, I don't know what just happened. Bivariate means there were two. Who was it? No. Ow!
It was a boy in a blue coat and he had pink.
Okay, yes, or scatter plots we dealt with bivariate data, meaning you had data that you learned two things about. Data with only one variable is called univariate. This data can be described by the measures of center. The age and years of the people seated in one row of a movie theater are 16, 15, 24, 33, 30, 56, 19, and 19. Find the mean, median, mode, and range. Have you heard of these before?
Yes.
Descriptive statistics. Okay? It's way easier to say, like, today I calculated descriptive statistics, because then you look really smart. Right? What is the mean?
I've got every.
Say it again. Average. How do you find the average of something? Very good. We add them all up, and we divide it by how many there are. So grab your calculator. Add up. Now watch what you're typing in. Watch what you're typing in. Tell me what you get when you add them all up before you divide. What do you get? 212? Okay, it's good that multiple of you got that. If you were taking a test on this, I'd probably add them twice, agreed? To make sure you get the same answer. What do you divide by? 8 gives you 26.5. Whoops. Okay. Median. Middle. What's important with this? You have to put them in order. Okay? What's your smallest? Now, leave a little space so your numbers don't go together. Followed by, then, you good. You got 2 19s, then, 24, then, is that the end? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's good, right? Okay, here's the deal. Don't get crossed off happy. People make mistakes on this. 1 on the low side, 1 on the high side. Low side, high side. Low side, high side. Okay, how did you get that?
So I counted how much, 24 minus 19, that was 5. Divide 5, half, 2.5.
I would just find the middle, 19 plus 24, and divide that in half. It's in the middle of these two. So if we add them together, 19 and 24 would be 43. Divide that in half, 21.5. Can you sometimes get it where your median lands right actually on a number? 100%. 100%. Mode.
That's the
Most common. What's nice is after you write it down in order for the median, it's kind of easy to tell the number that repeats the most, yes? In this case, what is the mode? 19. Now here's a question, or more of a statement, I should say. Sets of data can have no mode, meaning every single number is listed the same amount of times. Data could have a single mode, but data can also have more than one mode. So if you have a list of data and there are 2 numbers that are each listed 3 times, you have 2 modes. Okay? If everything is listed twice, you have no mode. Nothing is more than anybody else. Range. Very good. Big minus the little. Again, because of your median, you already know this. What's your biggest number? 56. What's your littlest number? 15. 56 minus 15 is 41. 41. Okay. Let's see what Christina's up to. Christina's participating in a 4-day cross-country biking challenge. She biked for 61, 67, and 66 miles on the first 3 days. How many miles does she need to bike on the last day so her average, or the mean, is 61? Now, how did you guys tell me to calculate average? We add them all up and divide by how many there are. Okay, so what should we be adding up? 61, 67, 66, and x. And then we're going to divide that by 4, and that equals 61. If I add them all up and divide by how many there are, I'm supposed to get 61. Okay, so let's solve this now. What do I do? Hold your thought on that, but yes. Yep. 61 plus 67 plus 66 is
194 plus x.
over 4 equals 61. Now, Thatcher and Sophia said the same thing in 2 different ways. Okay, she said if you multiply by 4 on both sides, that'll cancel here. You're left with 194 plus x equals whatever. Thatcher said to cross multiply, which is ultimately the same thing because you put 61 over 1, right?
Mhm.
And then it's like the butterfly effect. Okay, it doesn't matter either way. You're doing the same thing. So you end up with 194 plus x equals 4 times 61.
194?
Isn't that what you told me? 61, 67, and 66?
Oh, yeah, I thought you were doing 61 times 4.
Helps when you pay attention. 244, yes? Then subtract 194. $50? So it says, what does she need to bike on the last day for her average to be 60? It'd be 50 miles.
You're getting better at subtraction.
I am. I'm trying. Actually, if I show my work, I'm way better. 50 miles in a day? That is true. Yeah, that's the least she has to do, though, right? Okay, do we need to practice mean, median, mode again?
No.
Okay, so let's skip the top half. Go on the bottom. So the numbers of students in the 7 schools in a district are given below. 212, 215, 259, 307, 312, 329, 382. Suppose the number 382 from the list changes to 333. Answer the following. What happens to your median? What happens to the mean? And I will tell you, it's going to say the mean gets larger by blank amount and you have to fill it in. The mean gets smaller by blank amount and you have to fill it in. So what are you going to do here? We're going to have to find the original and then we're going to have to find the change, yes? So let's do median first. Everybody on your own, find the original median and then find the median with the change. Just answer A before you do B. I would if you're trying to find the middle. What happens to your median? Stays the same. Why?
Because it's still bigger.
It's still the biggest number, right? They just swapped the biggest number for a different biggest number. So what happens to the median? And some of you wrote nothing, or it stays the same. No change. Okay? Are you already onto the mean? Do the mean now. What's your original mean? 288? I got 288. You didn't divide it. You gotta divide. What's your new mean? 281. Very good. So what happened to it? It got smaller by, yeah, I think it's going to ask you by how much. It got smaller or decreased by 7 points or 7 students or whatever the case is. Mean, median, mode, range. 110% you're going to have work to show on this. The rest of the hour is yours. Go to it. On, Alex. Work paper in the back. Get here.